Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So I've got a review and swatch video today for you. So this is on the new Dixie Plates. So I've got DP11 and then Summer 01, and I've also got the new Dixie Diamond Duo, which is sort of two clear jelly stampers in one. So I'll be using those today to do the swatches with, but obviously we've got the two plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each plate and do some swatches from each using the DDD. So we'll get straight into it. So we'll just start off just by having a look at DP11. So obviously we've got the large images as we normally do on the Dixie Plates. So we've got few sort of geometric designs and sort of the what I call dry brushing effect on here as well. We've got some gorgeous feathers all up here and a dream catcher, and I just love all the different styles of feather, and I love this arrow one here, that looks amazing. So what I'll do is I'll do 3 swatches from this plate for you. So I've just given the plate a swipe over with some pure acetone. I'm going to be trying out something new today as well, which is the caption nail polish. So this is by Young Nails, and I bought this at the professional beauty show that I went to a little while ago. It must have been over a month ago now. And I haven't used it yet, so I thought I would try to use that today. So, and then obviously we need to unwrap the DDD. So you get a scraper with it as well. So this one feels quite similar to some of the other smaller ones, but it is still quite flexible. So this is what the new stamper looks like. So obviously got Dixie Plates lid on the top. So that's how it sort of comes off, and then obviously you've got that crystals at the bottom. So I'm just going to use this one for now, this sort of side of it, so I'll take that off. So, and before I start using it, I'm just going to use a lint roller just to make sure that that head is all nice and clean. So I'm going to swatch this design here because I think that looks pretty cool. So the image is stamped really well. Obviously the bits that are sort of missing in the middle, that's probably just from the polish, that's not from the stamper or the plate, but it's stamped really, really well. And it was really quick and easy to do as well. So that's the first swatch. So for the next image, I'm going to swatch this feather design up the top here. So again, that's swatched really nicely and clear, really easy to do as well. I'm not pressing too much at all on this stamper. I'm just doing the lightest of pressure. So, but the image is coming out beautifully, and I love the way that this is stamped. Because obviously I did it sort of diagonally just so we could kind of get a bit more of what was going on in the image. So, and for the final image, I'm going to do this dream catcher. So that's come out really, really nicely on that nail pop. The design's beautiful, and obviously you can sort of place that wherever you wanted to. If you just wanted half the dream catcher, you just have to make sure that you place it a bit further up on the nail and on the cuticle and stuff, but that's where the sort of clear stamper will come in handy, because you'll be able to place it properly. But no, that's come out really, really nicely. and you've got a lot of that design on that nail as well. be so much easier than having to try and hand paint a dream catcher. So those are the swatches from DP11. So then here's a close-up of Summer 01. So I was really super excited to get this because there's loads of images on here that I would absolutely love to use. That mermaid scale is amazing. I've been looking for one like that for ages, and the seashells, the palm trees. There's just so much going on this one plate. It's amazing. And I just love the variety on here as well. It's not just all you know, like mermaid or all flowers or anything like that. You've got, you know, the piece and everything, then you've got a few bits for your holiday and mermaid, then you've got some Hawaiian, and you know, it's just a really lovely plate. So it's going to be hard to choose just doing 3 swatches of this, but we'll get started on it. So again, I've just wiped the plate over with some pure acetone. I'm going to use the other end of the Triple D. So this is the bigger end, and obviously it's got all the crystals in the bottom. Obviously, to be able to use this as you know, a clear jelly stamper, you would have to take the heads out and switch them around so that you've got the clear bit, because otherwise you're obviously looking at the crystals. But for swatching purposes, I'm not going to do that because I don't need to see where I'm really placing it. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. But I am obviously just going to go over it and with a lint roller just to make sure that it's all nice and clean. So the first one I'm going to swatch obviously is the mermaid scales. So that's come out so clean and crisp. There are just a couple of bits missing, but that's probably from me scraping the polish. That's not from the stamping plate, and that's not from the stamper. That will be from me. But this is just perfect. And the scales are just amazing. I can't wait to get this image on my nails. It is just perfect. It's exactly what I've been looking for absolutely ages. I love it. So the next one I'm going to swatch is this mix and match sort of peace and love down the bottom, because I think that's a really lovely image. So again, that's come out really well. It's quite a delicate image as well, with all of the sort of lettering and everything that's going on, but that's come out really nicely. I'd love to use this over the sort of magpie pigments. I think that would look amazing. So for the final image, I think I'm actually going to use these sort of Hawaiian flowers here because I love that image. That's beautiful. Okay, so there are bits missing from sort of the image, but I imagine that might be me stamping and me scraping the polish. Maybe for an image like that it might be better to use like a squishy stamper, or even just a stamper where you can sort of see where you're stamping rather than looking at crystals. But it's a beautiful image, like the bits that it has captured and stuff, and actually the way it's sort of done it isn't that bad. It's not terrible, but I think that's me. I wouldn't say that that was the plate. It's probably the way that I've stamped it. Okay, so there you have the final swatches. So the only one that I would say you might need a different stamper for is sort of the Hawaiian flowers that I did at the end. I think the Dixie Plates sort of squishy stamper, something like that, might be slightly better to use for that type of image, but all of the rest of them worked really well with the Triple D, with the Dixie Diamond Duo. Both stampers were really nice to use, and actually I wonder if they're a bit easier to use than the big red stamper. But I am used to using the big red stamper, so perhaps because I know how I use that one, I've just used these ones in the same way, so it's quite easy for me. But I also like how these look as well, and the fact that you get sort of 2 different ones, you know, you can interchange them and stuff. That's really good. And it's a bit easier to hold, I think, as well, rather than more of the short stumpier ones like the big red one, but that's just how I feel about it. I love all of the images, of course, on the Dixie Plates. Dixie Plates is one of my absolute favourite brands for stamping plates. I absolutely love all the images. I love the fact that they're so large, you can shrink them, they fit any nails. They're just really unique as well, and I actually think my favourite image from these 6 swatches that I've got here is actually probably the Dreamcatcher. I love how that looks, and there's a lot of possibilities you could do for that. And obviously I do love the mermaid scales as well, because like I said, I've been looking for one like that for ages. I'll leave all of the links obviously down below for where you can get these from. I have also got the Dixie ombre brush, which I will be doing a separate review on as well, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope that you liked it. Please like and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.